but then make sure that you don't get trampled when the herd shifts and goes down.
Yeah, I think from the perspective of technology stocks, I think people are looking at them saying, we're going to be in a lower interest rate environment for an extended period of time.
Right.
So I'm going to pay for growth, right? And I think that's a trade that's going to continue on. I would actually shy away from those stocks at some point here in the relatively short term and actually look for deep discounted areas. I think the banking sector provides an interesting opportunity right now. We know we're going to be in a lower interest rate environment. The banks still have reasonable earnings power. Their balance sheets are in really good position. So I think when we're looking at longer term plays, I would certainly look to that sector for opportunities.
Just those big money center banks like Goldman and Morgan Stanley, or also maybe the regional banks, because those look like affordable plays?
I would actually look more towards the commercial banks, right? The JP Morgans, et cetera. And even the regional banks make a lot of sense as well. So really, in looking at it, you want to go to the traditional banking sector where there is opportunity to make money. Balance sheets are in good shape. And NIM has come down, but that's okay because we're in a low interest rate environment.
Sean, I look at this and I say, wow, it's an interesting time, isn't it? Does anything make you stay up awake at night? Does anything concern you beyond a crying baby? I don't even know if you have one, but market can be a crying baby.
Yes, exactly. Lack of volume is certainly something that we've all lived with for an extended period of time here. And I think that's going to continue on for a short while because we're in a low interest rate environment and people are actually trying to just buy and hold as much as they can. And that's the new world we live in.
And here we go with a close where we have the Nasdaq right there at a record. Markets mix. The Dow gets to close down for a 6th straight session, though. Here's Cheryl and Connell for After the Bell.
Thank you, Liz. All right, thank you, Liz. Well, got to tell two markets going on here. The Dow in the red again, its longest losing streak since last August, while the Nasdaq ending its highest level in over a year. Hello, everybody. I'm Cheryl Casoni. I'm in for Melissa Francis today.
And I'm Connell McShane in for David Asman today. This is After the Bell. We got you covered on these big market moves, such as they are. But first, here's what else we have for you this hour. After what was a rocky weekend, Donald Trump looking to get back on track and doing so in the Buckeye State. You see him there in Ohio, where he's holding a town hall right now in Columbus. It's a state that will play a major role, of course, in the general election, Ohio. So we'll keep an eye on his comments and talk more about them later this hour. Meantime, Hillary Clinton is getting slammed by some over comments she made to, well, our very own Chris Wallace on the Fox News Sunday program. As a fact checker out saying that Mrs. Clinton was not telling the truth on one answer in particular. So we'll get the judge's take. Andrew Napolitano is coming up. And there are new warnings now to athletes and tourists headed to Rio for these Olympics, which we'll talk about.
Oh, boy, that's going to be